Good morning, St. John's and friends. This is the 6th time we have gathered here behind this table to share something of the love of this place with you, no matter where you are, no matter what is going on in your individual life or the life of the family. You should know that this community loves you, remembers you, holds you in prayer and tender kindness always. As we have been doing, I would like to place a stone in a bowl of salted water. The salted water represents our tears, our sadness, our sorrow at the loss of life. As we're recording this, the number of people who have died in the United States is the equivalent to roughly the population of the city of Bowling Green in Ohio, or I think Georgetown in Kentucky. It's easy to get lost in the numbers. It's easy to not be able to hold that reality in our minds and in our hearts. I encourage you to do the work, do the inner work, the spiritual work of remembering that each of those numbers, each statistic is a person just like you, just like me, just like the people we love. I would say to those who say, oh, but the people who are taken by this virus are sick anyway. I would remind you that if you are enjoying very good health, it is a temporary condition. If we are lucky, all of us will grow old, if we are so lucky. So we place this stone with acknowledgement that those who have died are no less than those who have lived. We place this stone with care for those they have left behind, for the people who loved them, and the people who would have been there by their bedside had it been possible. We place this stone and commit ourselves to not being taken by apathy and not allowing ourselves to be overwhelmed by the statistics. We commit ourselves to be open to the human reality of the situation, even when it hurts. So I place this stone for those who have died and all those who care for them. Turning to the rituals that sustain us week by week in community, I place a stone for the small joys and the large joys that you have experienced this week. Maybe there was a happy anniversary, maybe there was a birthday, maybe your tulips bloomed, maybe you got to bask in the sunshine for a moment, maybe you got to feel the rain. This stone is for the joys that we share. And another for the sorrows and the concerns. We place this stone in acknowledgement that we are a people who are worried. We are a people who are loving and concerned. And whatever is going on in our lives, all of us are holding the weight of the world. So we place this stone in acknowledgement of the sorrow and the concerns that we share. And then we light a lamp to acknowledge that by sharing the burdens, we make them lighter. And by sharing the joys, we make them even more joyful. I invite you to join me in an attitude of prayer. At this hour of prayer, let us direct our attention to the light of conscience that burns within us and calls us forward towards a more noble tomorrow. As we gather our tender affections for our friends and relatives, both near and far, we humbly understand that we know only part of their stories. we see only a portion of their truth. Let us be thankful for the mystery that is friendship, that is love. Understanding that we only know a part of those who we hold close, let us then be open to loving those we know even less of. Let us open our hearts to those who we know only through conflict. Let us open our hearts to those we know only through reputation. Let us open our hearts to those whose names we will never hear, and those whose presence we will never feel. In this way, we pray that the light within will shine for all and guide us into a better way. So may it be. Amen. Until we meet again, friends, be well.